Hey, what's up, y'all? Silent Alonzo here. I just want to talk about some Dogelon Mars, but before I do, I want to ask you to like, subscribe, and share so we can get this everywhere. Remember, every time you retweet, it increases our reach, so I thank you in advance. Man, I've got to say that I am so happy that all of you have embraced the Dogelon Mars Get You Some song as much as you have. I mean, thank you for all of the wonderful comments, for all of the sharing, and everybody just trying to run them numbers up by playing it over and over again. Thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot to me that y'all enjoyed it that much. That is amazing. All of you guys making TikToks and sharing it with your own artwork or your own funny video. I mean, that is awesome. Sharing it in your stories, all of that. I just want to say thank you, and just know that I want to continue talking about it. I want to keep telling you how thankful I am. But I think I'm going to start coming up with some creative ways to try to even push it even further. But today I want to talk about the Olympus Mons paper, right? If you were looking at my Twitter at Silent Alonzo, you saw that I had shared a picture of me studying this while I'm laying in the grass in the park, right? I actually shared it on my Instagram and I shared the link on my Twitter, so follow me there as well. But look, I'm going to start going over this because I know that some people have some questions. So, on the first page here, it says the Methuselah Foundation intends to hold Elon tokens for 969 years. So basically, the Methuselah Foundation has decided to hodl until, man, for those of you that have been on this channel for a long time, you know that that's one of my sayings. I mean, if you're going to get into a token and you're going to load up, I mean, why jump ship? I mean, every token has its day, and over time, usually everything goes up. So you might as well hodl until. And this is a really smart move for them because if you look at some of their older videos, and I've shared some of that content on here, they have a really big point. I mean, trading it now would be like trading coconuts. I mean, just imagine where this can go in a few years or in 1 year or even 6 months. And just imagine, um, you know, 20 years from now, much less all the way until 969 years. I mean, they pretty much solidified their organization, their whole existence, for a millennia. I mean, that's awesome. So what it says here, it says that they want to hodl for that long to stabilize the community and its mission and maintain the token's value. Methuselah Foundation will only annually access a tiny fraction of its holdings, which are in a wallet we call Olympus Mons, to share with partners, market makers, community influencers, and other project enhancing individuals and organizations that will contribute to the community's stability. This paper is the beginning of a long term communication flow intended to continue to foster trust and transparency in the community. So, man, look, for you guys that are out there sitting on the fence about becoming community influencers, man, they're saying that when they do sell their very small percentage, that some of that will go to community influencers, man. So take this as a direct invitation by the Methuselah Foundation to get involved, man. It doesn't just need to be me and the handful of other influencers that are out there, man. I mean, we need to sprout. We need to sprout. If you need pointers, DM me, man. I'd rather see more of us than less of us, if that makes sense. And this right here, what it said there is also um, agreeing with that as well. So that's significant to hear. That's awesome to hear. All right, on the next page. Keep in mind this is 9 pages, and I'm going to go over all of it, but the points that I've highlighted. But I will also put a link in the description so that you can go download it yourself, print it, and then dissect it and just read over it, because this is your investment, and the Methuselah Foundation has just revealed what it is that it's doing. I think it's excellent. I think they have an excellent plan. I mean, from their perspective, it's great. And then it also benefits us as hodlers because we know that they are being good stewards. And another thing to add to that other when it said that they're going to hold it for 969 years, man, I remember seeing like in the amicus token paper, I believe that Methuselah had a piece of paper saying that they were going to hold it for 969 years. I mean, they've been hinting to this the whole time. So we may want to review the amicus as well, and maybe consider some of the things that were said in there a little more seriously because they came to fruition now. Man, it's a little windy out here, but let me try to read this for you. All right, so it says, to further promote transparency, the foundation has established a website dedicated to the synergy of this relationship between the Methuselah Foundation and the Dogelon on Mars community, and it's www.elongevity.com. We also launched a Discord channel to attract individuals, exchange ideas, and build interest around the combined missions of the Dogelon Mars community and Methuselah Foundation. And then it says, an example of that respect is that the community's embrace of the term mission token, coined by the Foundation to distinguish the Elon from cryptocurrencies that lack real purpose. We believe the term serves to inspire each member of the community and helps to demonstrate the Elon's real value. So, I mean, we should really push this mission token title, right? I mean, I know we get jumbled up with the meme tokens, but I mean, we should really push this mission token term, all right? And also says, it also said, when one prominent community group, the Dogelon Warriors, asked the foundation to let the community pick the date for the release plans for our ongoing relations, the Methuselah Foundation was elated. A community poll using the Dogelon DAO had great participation. So with that Dogelon DAO, everybody connected their wallet, and they were able to vote. So if I'm not mistaken, I saw something briefly. I mean, I've had a crazy weekend, man. I had the song release, I had the little get together, and then I've been with my kids this whole time. But I saw something briefly that the Dogelon Warriors were pushing, that there is also another Dogelon DAO, and I think it was concerning like 10 billion Elons. So, go ahead and vote. And it's crazy that you see how it can work, and it can work smoothly because we voted on it. We voted to find out April 22nd on Dogelon Mars' birthday, and it was honored. So that Dogelon DAO works, man. Man, this seems like it's going to be a long video. I'm barely on page 3. Bear with me, guys. Also, it says that May 12th is rapidly approaching, which makes a year, an anniversary of the donation that was made to the Methuselah Foundation. And it says, to determine how best to steward our Elon holdings, Methuselah Foundation has weighed 3 questions. How can the foundation enhance the community while prosecuting its mission and with the aid of the Elon? And then it says, how can the foundation support its mission and maintain the Elon's value? Then it says, how can the foundation educate the community and broader public on the fact that the most important currency is how can the foundation educate the community and broader public on the fact that the most important currency in the world is health? And then it says, while it is impossible to know what the future holds, we decided that our ongoing stewardship of Elon's must make science and technological innovation happen no matter what. 2, show everyone that we believe in the Elon's long-term utility. 3, make sure that the Elons deployed from Olympus Mons is A, mission oriented, B, value adding, C, newsworthy, and D, focused on increasing the number of individuals and entities that commit to becoming stewards of the Elon. Okay, so that's pretty good. They have a strategy there that pretty much has technological advancement. It adds value to the token itself, and you know that it's newsworthy, that it's worth being spoken about. So I think that that's excellent, man, and I think those three things would lead to more people becoming stewards of Elon as well. um let's see what else we got here. Sorry guys, man, it's windy, and if I let go of these papers, they'll fly all over the place. All right, so their goal is to access 3.14, right, pi, of Olympus Mons every year. And they said, we picked the word access for a simple reason. We don't aim to convert Elon to fiat via exchanges. We because that would affect the value significantly. We intend to use Elon to create an innovation-focused ecosystem that will provide numerous mission-aligned use cases for the token. So they're not even going to trade Elon for fiat, man. So everybody that's been over there worried and saying, that they're going to sell and this is and that, dude, look, they just said that they want to create an innovation-focused ecosystem that will provide numerous mission-aligned use cases for the token. They said, we do not aim to convert Elon to fiat via exchanges because that would affect the value significantly. So they are honoring being good stewards, man. I mean, if you're following this picture, they're really digging in, right? And then they say that they want to add value and utility, right? Which we know is the fact that this is what they've wanted to do. And it says, here are just a few initiatives that will incorporate the Elons, right? So it says NASA's Deep Space Food Challenge is one of them, right? And I know that we've done phase 1 and we've done phase 2, and the winners will be announced, I believe, next year. And then phase 3 starts with that. And then they are also researching the Health Reactor Prize, which would take learnings from DSFC and use them to find ways to optimize a person's health by identifying nutritional needs and dynamic adjusting nutrient content to meet those needs. All right, that's another one. Number 3, the Bioengineered Patient Trials Prize, which aims to accelerate ethical drug and therapy development technologies to help extend healthy human lifespan. So, I mean, you could dig into each one of these topics and go in it, but they're just naming 3 of the different ones that they're going to use to provide utility. And then, staking is being explored. It says, several members of the community have suggested we stake Olympus Mons. However, doing so would be impossible and greedy. And they go on to say how it would be unsustainable if they just, stake the whole bunch. But that they said that they were interested in staking a small quantity to support staking efforts. Should we decide to do so, we will let the community know ahead of time, as we understand that transactional changes to the Olympus Mons wallet could induce FUD. So they are very aware that we watch and we are paying attention, and that fudders are there at any little moment, at any moment's notice. Them fudders are ready to jump out there and really just say something. So they're like, look, if we do decide to stake this, we're going to let y'all know ahead of time. That way, if you see something moving around, you know for a fact where it's coming from and where it's going. That's a great thing. And then they also said currently being explored is the elongevity life protection. It says current life insurance is really death insurance. We want to create elongevity life protection, which is similar to term life insurance, except its profits would fund medical breakthroughs to keep the community alive and healthy. Dude, they're exploring having elongevity life protection? What? This is worth looking into and digging into, right? It said net profits after expenses and claims would be used to extend the healthy human lifespan via Methuselah Foundation's nonprofit charitable mission activities. Policyholders who purchase an Elon could receive additional community benefits such as governance participation. Hold on a second. You're talking about that we're going to be able to buy policy and Elons, bro? I mean, hey, we're talking about some serious utility here, man. You know, these people are thinking outside of the box, man. And in that Discord, they also have invited us to go in there and discuss and offer up ideas and all types of things. Now, I'm briefly touching base on this, man, but I may go back and, really research some of these points a little bit better and share with you what I found. But these are the notes and what I've highlighted. There's 9 pages worth. You should really do it. Well, on the last, you should really go download it is what I'm saying. So on the last page, it says, keep calm and enjoy pie. It says, we are currently looking for developers to help us program as many activities utilizing Elon as possible in smart contracts and Gnosis. I don't, how do you say Gnosis safes. That said, we are in no rush to access the Elon and will keep transparency and communication lines open with the community, especially via the Elongevity Discord, where we are all invited to join. Okay, now I don't know if you heard it. It said, that said, we are in no rush to access the Elon. All right, they're in no rush to access it. And access, that's the word that they're using when they say that they're going to use some of it, right? Because they're not selling it. Remember, they're not selling it for fiat. Okay, so they're saying access it. So it says, be assured that we will always keep being open to excellent mission-oriented ideas from the community and consider them fully. Thus, we will be revisiting these plans every other Pi Day with the community as we understand the dynamic nature of the crypto world and want to make sure our stewardship stays up to date. So they are committed to this stewardship, man. And they are hodling until. And guess what? I'm going to hodl until, and I hope you hodl until. And if you can see that these plans, once they start kicking in and taking effect, they're just going to drive the price upwards. So I'd say right now, while remember they said don't be trading coconuts, man, but it may be time to buy these coconuts, and then one day at some point in the future, if you hodl until them coconuts may just be houses. So if you ain't got no Dogelon Mars, get you some. Peace. Y'all have a good one.